There was a man who was a great socialist, socialite. I think that's what they call them, socialite, here in Lagos. Very famous. The party has not started until he arrives. Was that wonderful fellow. Then he had a stroke, and the stroke took away his voice. And I was in London, and we had a common friend. And that one begged me to come and pray for him in the hospital. He was in one of the top hospitals in London. When we got there in the hospital, we met his wife sitting by his side, and then the wife left. We prayed for him, and then we sat down to spend some time with him. And then he tried to make conversation. He tried to talk. But, his voice was gone. So he patted the bed where the wife was sitting, made a sign in the direction the woman had gone, and then looked in the direction of our common friend. Oh, so our common friend said, oh, you want me to come and sit where your wife was sitting? He patted the place again, pointed, and, oh, you want the pastor to come and sit next to you? You want us to go and call your wife? 30 minutes later, by now he was sweating. We got the message he was trying to pass across. Your wife, who left, is coming back. 30 minutes to say a sentence when the voice is gone. You know how many people you phone in 30 minutes? You know how much you say. That's just one. Just put that in your pocket. One of my daughters was sick. Got to the hospital, they discovered that she had cancer of the voice box. And that the only way to save her life is to cut the voice box off at UCH, Ibadan. I was there after they performed the operation. And of course, she was crying. We were crying too, my wife and I, because she was close to the family. But we prayed. We prayed, assuring her that there is a God in heaven who can reverse the irreversible. Even though we just said that in faith. God have mercy on pastors. There are things we say that if you know how much of it we believe, it will frighten you. Years pass, about 2 years or 3. And then whenever we wanted to communicate with her, we had to text. We phone, she would text us in reply. Then one day I traveled abroad, and I came back home, and as I was coming out of the car, there was this woman who was rolling on the ground. And my children said, what's wrong with this woman? And I turned to look, and she said, Daddy, it is me. I'm speaking again. Have you a voice? Will you use that voice to shout hallelujah?